Hey, good day, trader. Sam here from TradeToProspa to give you another crypto review. RSR. Looking at this short-term trading opportunity, you can see that this level was previous support. It's a range, resistance, resistance. Now this should turn into support, and this trend line should be giving it support as well. Now, obviously, things depend on a few things, but what we've noticed that the 200 daily moving average is acting as resistance, and this 200 daily moving average is acting as support. These two moving averages, one is SMA and one's EMA. So I think based on that, we're stuck in between two positions. Um, so this trend line might be enough. Let's see if there's a different version to this from a non-log perspective. There isn't, but so what we can do is just bring our Fibonacci into it, 0.618, or let's just do it the other way around. 0.382, 0.618 is likely to be resistance, so this is our resistance level. Even if we do break, this is going to be, so what we might have, if we were to find support here, which is likely to be the case, maybe it might come down to this level, a bit further down, and that could be the wicks. So you want to see a bullish candle of some sort or reversal candle of some sort on this is the 8 hour. So at the moment, you might want to see something like that, an engulfing candle or indecision. But at this level, at the moment, we have one wick on the 8 hour. We'll go into a small time frame, but definitely this trend line could mean that we go there, find another support, and then we make this triangle ascending wedge or triangle type of formation. We can either go straight up from there or we just range to find a direction. If excuse me, if we were to go up, then and probably align with other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, we might go bullish. And these are my targets. These are the initial targets for the short term. And then if things were to go produce further, then I'll look at these targets. But they're pretty ambitious at the moment. And if we were to look at how much that is, let's see how much from here. Yeah, 95, 96%. It's possible. I just don't see that happening anytime soon. And let's have a look at from another perspective on a shorter time frame and see if there's anything that we can use. Okay, let's go into the 1 hour. See if there's any formation. Not really. It's just acting as support, just going sideways on an hour. Let's just put that there. This is the resistance at the moment, and we could probably play this range for some time. Let's just get this trend line a bit more accurate. There we go. This could be the pivot point 4 to go up, and then just play this level up and just look for the next bounce. But it's likely to be resistance, so it's going to go sideways. But this could be a good entry and have your stop losses just pretty much. Yeah, it's a hard one. The stop losses. Let's see where we can go from there. I'll ignore that wick. I'll just use that. So it's got to be under this fib level. So let's just make it dark. Yeah, you can put your stop loss under this fib level here, because once it breaks the trend line and this Fibonacci, it's likely to come down more. Having said that, it's also likely to find support as well. So it's an ugly position, right there. So if you're willing to take a more of a risk, then you put it to below the next fib level here. So that's what I have. But at the moment, I do think this will bounce, but I would wait for it to come down and look for those wicks, and then you have a better chance. So that's what I think. Now let's look at it from a bigger picture perspective. Okay, let's just get rid of some of these lines. Looking at that, let's see how this lines up, this bottom. So that was our 0.5 Fibonacci level based on that assumption. Yep. And that's our resistance. So this does look like a reversal pattern, doesn't it? It still could come down here. Definitely could still come down here. Look for a bounce. But it's an odd shape. But this was a bullish shape. So I missed that. This remnant of Bitcoin in the 20, what was it? 28K range. It when price points downwards, it's usually a bullish sign, especially if there's bullish divergence. So let's see if there was a bullish divergence there, and there was. So as price is coming down, you can see the MAC. Let's just get rid of that. You can see the MACD continuing to go up as price. I suppose as price comes down, it's a difficult area, but that's where the crossover was. That bullish candle pretty much did it, didn't it? So it refused to go down. If you look on the daily, it's probably a bit clearer. Anyway, so that's what I have at the moment. Is there anything that we can use? Give me a sec. In terms of the macro, let's look at the 3 days. Is that, let's see, for non-log position? No, nothing there. So let's just do some lines. Nothing there. Definitely a broadening wedge type of formation there. So that's A, B, C. It is possible for it to come to here, isn't it? If this was a reversal, then this level, the 1.618, is definitely on the target. So that definitely can play. If we break these 200 moving averages, very similar to this stage here, breaking the 200 moving averages, and this can continue on. Obviously, a lot of resistance along the way. This is the main one. This level is going to be pivot extension of 1. That's definitely going to be a resistance. And then if it breaks that, we've got a few levels. We missed a good opportunity to enter there, pretty much. That sucks. But then again, this could easily turn back down. So this is a range, and if it gets rejected, then we can still touch the bottom of this range or even come further down. Ideally, that will be probably the double bottom. If things were to go down, that could be a nice entry. And so looking from that perspective, if I was to do that, let's see what that looks like. I'm playing the negative roll or the bearish roll here if it gets a rejection. So if I was to just get this, right, I'll do that and that. Just reverse that for a sec. Okay, so the 0.5 Fibonacci there. If I do the top, so that's the 0.23. So that's acting as good support, that Fibonacci. If I was to bring it down to there, here we go, the 382 is going to be a strong resistance, and the 0.5 or to the 0.618. Okay. These are those short-term targets, macro-wise, before we get a reversal. I'm looking from a bar perspective, and I'm also looking at from a Fibonacci Elliott wave count, A, B, C, potentially D, and then E here. Back down again, or some sort. If we get a rejection there, if it was lucky to go really quick and to get to that top, that is definitely a bullish perspective. This range is the bullish perspective, and then we come back down, and then we reassess, because point E could be anywhere. And this range here is a nice range for point E to come back down to, potentially for next year. Yep. So just looking from a macro perspective as well. So this can actually be really good. It's short term, October, bullish October, November. I can see that happening. And there you go. So this towards December. So that's possible. Just let's look at the Dixie. The Dixie is still going strong, so that's not going to help. And on my Dixie chart, you can look at my previous videos. So I did call this out, and it's worked out perfectly. So there is a bounce that's holding Bitcoin back, and I would imagine the Nasdaq and the SP 500 doing the same. So they're holding, they're not dropping. So while the Dixie is going up, these guys aren't really dropping much. Then we look at the SP 500. Where is it? So that's getting the rejection as well from that mid channel. Whoops. So this is going to be messy. I don't think it's going to come all the way down anytime soon, but it's very possible. I still want to see it go. This is a strong move, right? So we're looking for ABC type of scenario. This is my wave 3 and 5 on the. If we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then further down 5. So this is an ABC, another ABC count correction. But yeah, I do see it coming up to this point. Should go bullish up to this point. And that's probably all. Yep. There's 2 levels there. And if we can break that, then we look at the top of this channel. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think this is slightly still got more room to go to the upside. And if we were to split this up, this channel into half, that's probably it there. Yep. So it is coming straight into the second half of this channel. And very much like that as well. So I'm looking at this as a channel. I feel like it should come down to this level first, and then we retest the 200 weekly to only come further down. Bearish times, I think. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Please give me a like and share, and come and join our community, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.